We look at these important social institutions, and in this we focus on family. So, Waliullah considered family as the pivotal institution of society. So, that is a central kind of institution around which the whole society revolves. So, he explained the psychological differences between the, let's say, men and women. और उसमें उसने ये इस किस्म की बात है कि men have some special kind of capabilities, women have another kind of capabilities, and he said that man excels in reasoning, understanding, uh, knowledge of different, let's say, vocations, uh, then doing hard jobs, courage to face difficulties. अब जब वो ये बात आ रही है about the men, and then it's more with respect to a comparison with women. So in comparison with women, he is saying that these people, the men have an edge with respect to women. They have an edge over women with respect to reasoning, with respect to understanding of a situation, with respect to the knowledge for the pursuit of different, let's say, vocations or occupations, and then they can go for hard jobs compared with women, and they also maybe they are having more courage, they are more courageous than women. Now people can debate it, and in modern times people have all kinds of let's say differences. They may not agree, but this is what he said. Then talking about women, he said woman by nature is obedient and submissive. Now this is what he said, although sociology people might have a different view. They might be saying that this is all dependent on, let's say, the environment, the socialization process, how a person is trained, and how a person moves in the society in an interaction with others. So, could be differences, but this is his viewpoint. Now, women have an edge with respect to their ability to run the family affairs properly and efficiently. So that is what he said. Despite these differences, he said that both are interdependent for having a good household, for running the household, or for the rearing of the future progeny. So there are rights and duties for husband and wife. So both have rights. One has right on the other, and one has an obligation to the other as well. तो एक बड़ी advice ये थी कि the man has to confine himself to one woman, and that one woman has to be legally wedded wife. I use the word legally in a very broad sense, as it has been part of the norms of the society, or as it has been ordained by, let's say, the religion. So he said that marriage is to be a public announcement. So public announcement is necessary because that is an occasion where there is some kind of declaration with respect to the property of each other, that man has been associated with this woman, or this woman becomes the property of this man, so others have to keep themselves away, take their hands away. Also, he talked about dowry. It is there. Then there is some kind of festivities or celebration of that occasion. He also talked about the giving of gifts uh, to the wedded woman. So in marriage, both complement each other. So despite the differences in their capabilities, socio-psychological differences, they have to complement with each other for grooming of progeny. And this grooming of progeny or the rearing of the children is a very important function of the family. And in his opinion, when he said that woman has an edge with respect to running the family, she has an edge to um, look after the children, edge over man, and she has played a distinct role in the grooming of the children or tarbiyah of the children. So he paid special attention to the grooming of children, and in this grooming or in this tarbiyah, uh, it is the responsibility of the family to inculcate virtues in the personality of the children. So inculcate those values which are desirable. And amongst those values he mentioned, and a special mention was with respect to, let's say, respect for the parents, and particularly when the parents are old. So they have to show respect for the parents. So the couple has to cooperate for various reasons. Here again, the same concept, irtifaq, irtifaqat, comes in, where we see at a macro level with respect to the society, we look at the micro level at the family. Here again, the couple has to cooperate, has to collaborate. Their actions, individual actions, are for the well-being of the total family, inclusive of children. He also was conscious of the fact that there within this organism there could also be ailments, and these ailments of the system of family might lead to conflict, and ultimately they might may not like to live with each other. So he gave a provision of he was supportive of the provision of divorce, and divorce is permissible if necessary. Then we see that couple to look after the well-being of the needy, and this the needy people, the first right of these individuals should be looked within the, let's say, family, within the relatives, and they take priority over others. So start looking after the needy or helping the needy from the near and dear ones. The close relatives are to be given priority over others. So mutual help of the relatives in need is ordained in Sharia, जिसको उसने लफ्ज़ बोला है सिलाए रहम. So it is obligation for mutual help as part of irtifaq. वो concept continues coming in again and again at the micro level as well as at the macro level, at the level of the family as well as at the level of society. So there was an emphasis on rights and duties of married persons. और जब राइट एंड ड्यूटीज़ की बात आती है तो यहाँ फिर वो जस्टिस की बात आ रही है कि justice has to prevail. So there was a special consideration for the rights of women as well.